Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mike Supreme. Um, you know, I'm that Steelers guy, that common Steelers guy right now. I'm just actually starting off on this, so forgive me if this kind of seemed iffy at first. But I want to jump right into my first video. This is actually going to be about the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers draft. This past draft, this past April actually. Um, Been a Steelers fan for a couple years now, since 2006. I'm actually from New York. I've been a Steelers fan for a minute. I got a lot of Steelers fans in my family. But anyway, back straight into the draft. Again, I'm Mike Supreme, and we're gonna jump right into this most recent Pittsburgh Steelers draft. We have the first pick. Is actually T.J. Watt, the linebacker from Wisconsin. Yeah, of course, you guys know he's the brother of defensive MVP, player of the year, J.J. Watt for the Houston Texans. T.J. Watt, also a linebacker out of Wisconsin. I didn't think this was a bad pick. The Steelers actually, we needed linebackers. We needed an edge rush. We needed some form of pass rush. The only thing we had was old man James Harrison, Debo. Some of you Steelers Nation's followers might remember him as Debo, James Harrison. I think he was, I'm not mistaken, he was the Super Bowl MVP when we beat Arizona. I think he was. Yeah, he was. He had the 100 plus yard interception return to close out the half. But he was actually our best pass rusher. And that guy's like 40. He's like 40 years old. That there's no, like, who knows however long he's gonna be playing. He was the best pass rusher. We had Dupree. We had what's his name? We had Jones, Dupree, Timmons, Shazier. We had another guy that we rotate sometime. I think he played like a game. I don't know, but we couldn't get consistent pass rushers, which is why I think T.J. Watt, he has good size to him. They gave us a B for they gave us a B for the grade. I honestly think we should have went corner. We got burned in New England. Pretty bad because the corners, safeties. We got a young guys back there. We got guys that are very average, and we need more than average cornerbacks. Excuse me. We need more than average cornerbacks when we go up against the likes of Brady. It could be Luck. I think the Colts might be back. Trying to think who else. I mean, any elite quarterback we face in the playoffs. I mean, freaking, what's his name from Cincinnati? Andy Dalton. We had a rough last game against them. We couldn't do anything, and they actually jumped out on us. I think like 21-3 or 21-0 or something. But they didn't even have AJ Green, and they did that. So I definitely thought we could have probably went with a cornerback. But if you guys did watch the draft, a lot of the top corners were already taken. The top corners and safeties actually went to a lot of the the subpar teams in the league, the Lions, the Browns. I think they got Jabril Peppers, who I'm a Michigan fan as well. I thought we probably should have got, but I think, the Browns traded up to get him. I think Dallas would have got him. I didn't want to see him in Dallas, but honestly, overall with that first pick, I think that we probably should have looked into a safety, but they picked what they thought was the best player available. So anyway, moving on. We got Juju Smith. We selected a fucking receiver. A receiver. We have like 4 receivers on the roster that can at least be a number 2 on most teams. We have Bryant. We have Antonio Brown and Matavius Bryant. We have fucking Who else is on the team? We had Hayward Bay. We had Sammy Coates, Eli Rogers. I mean, the list goes on. They selected Juju Smith. I got to see this guy a little bit at LSU. I don't know. Sammy Coates looked like Eli Rogers actually looked good at the end of the year. I don't know about this pick. I really don't understand it. I understand that, with the scoring and the new NFL and all that, but I don't like this pick. I don't like it at all. I think Juju Smith is good, but like I said, what is he gonna be like? We drafted a number 3 receiver in the second round, maybe a number 4. I don't know. He's a rookie. I don't think he's gonna come in and beat out Colts and Rodgers for that third wide receiver spot. And I'm pretty sure we got this other guy. I can't remember his name, but he's decent. Like I said, we had Hayward Bay. I think it might have been Hayward Bay. I don't like the pick. They gave us a C+. What is it? TomInc.net gave us a C+. I don't like it at all. It was a wasted pick. Moving on, we actually addressed the need, finally. They finally chose to address the need. We got Cameron Sutton. He's a cornerback from Tennessee. I think he's pretty decent. He did have some injury issues there. I think he has good size. I think he's like 6'1" or 6'2". He's good at man-to-man, good man cover corner. I actually thought maybe we could have gotten someone better at the number 1 pick, but they waited till round 3 to address one of the main needs of the team. They got Mr. Sutton, cornerback from Tennessee. He has some good size to him. Like I said, he played pretty good, pretty decent at Tennessee. Like I said, cornerbacks coming into the league, it's hard to straight up say that they're going that college game is going to translate to the league. You got receivers that are bigger, faster, stronger, more experienced. He has to learn the scheme. Steelers don't really play man anyway, but they drafted a man corner. Moving on. This is a good pick. We got James Conner. This was a very interesting pick for all you Steelers fans. James Conner, the running back from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was on. I think he's from Pittsburgh, actually. Honestly think, something for you guys to think about. Le'Veon Bell, he actually did not sign his franchise tender, and he didn't sign his franchise tender, and I think he didn't go to OTAs. He's at camp now, but he can, because his deal is up, I think, after this year. So that could have been like a just in case if we don't keep Bell, we have Connor Cook. So I actually kind of understood that, and he was a really great runner at Pittsburgh. I think he was all ACC, I think 2014 and 2016, or 2014 through 2016. This was a really good runner, good vision, good size to him, breaks tackles, he runs hard, he hits the hole hard, he's not tentative. He could be Le'Veon's replacement in another 2 years. I actually don't think the Steelers plan on paying Bell a max, like a super crazy multi-million-dollar deal, especially if you guys know running backs now, they don't last too long. Bell's game is mostly off of footwork and speed, which will, I give him about another 4 or 5 years, especially at the running back position. He's not going to be that explosive for too much longer, especially once he hits 30, 31, 32. So this could be a replacement for him. I'll definitely, if Steelers Nation, I would keep an eye on James Conner. This could be a new running back. Like I said, Bell, remember what happened with DeMarco Murray in Dallas. He had those crazy years. He had that crazy year behind that good offensive line. I think he ran for about 1,800 yards, and he was going the next year. He went to the Titans and still did his thing. we may be looking at a similar situation. You know, all you Bell lovers. I'm one of them. The guy was raw. He had good patience. You know, we ran him into the ground the last 4 or 5 games because the offense wasn't clicking. He was the offense. Him and the kicker, I think what is his name, Boswell. I don't know. I have to check on that. I think that is his name, Boswell, the Steelers kicker. I think he kicked like 5 field goals. He kicked like a few field goals against the Chiefs too. Yeah, but I think that was a pretty good pick. Round 4, we got Joshua Dobbs at Tennessee. He's a jobber. He's not going to win the quarterback position at any time soon. They just figured Ben was getting older with some talk of retirement. They just selected him just because we had to get a backup. Laundry's not good. He's proven that he's not ready to take over any team yet. He's a jobber. Once Ben leaves, the Steelers are going to suck. Then they're going to actually get a first round, like a top 10 pick. And hopefully, then they're going to draft an actual replacement. Like I said, this is a jobber. He is not going to play. He was all right at Tennessee. I'm not even going to talk more about him. We're going to move on. Then we have round 5. Brian Allen, defensive back, Utah. For the Utes, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't watch a lot of Utah games. His numbers are decent. You know, I don't know if he's going to be a corner or a safety. We need corners and safeties. I don't have too much to say about this guy. You know, we'll see. He's a 5th round pick. I don't know. Maybe he's a diamond in the rough. I doubt it. Then we have round 6, Colin Habla, long snapper. I'm not even gonna even talk about it. Long snappers are important, but he's not important enough to break down anything on. Then we have Keon Adams, defensive end, Western Michigan. Who knows? I mean, we already got defensive ends, to be honest. We got Hayward. We got like 3 other guys that are decent. I think Tuitt too sometimes plays the end position. That was the other linebacker, Stephon Tuitt. You know, who knows? I don't know. But overall, the only two real good picks I think we had was TJ Watt might be, I don't know, hopefully he's a Pro Bowler. I don't know about Sutton. It's hard to say if cornerbacks college games translates to the NFL. Especially if it's not going to be his first year. I don't even think he's going to start. James Conner could be Bell's replacement. And we got the jobber Dobbs, Brian Allen, the long snapper, Colin Habla. Like I said, I'm not even going to cover him. Keon Adams, defensive end. I mean, all he does is plug. He's going to plug gaps. But that's it. This is actually my first video, guys. Leave a comment if I'm actually wrong on some of the if you guys actually know more about some of these other guys I didn't mention too much in here. Feel free to comment. You can feel free to correct me and troll me in the comment section below. I want to hear what some of you other guys think, especially some of you older Steelers fans. How do you think we did in the draft? You know, what would you grade the draft for us this year, in your honest opinion, overall, based on how we finished last year? Do you think we addressed needs? You know, do you think some of these picks would you pick someone else? If you honestly have your own personal mock draft, you can drop that in the comment section below as well. I will try to respond to it. And I just want to know what the rest of you guys think. I didn't like the draft too much. I think overall we were a C+. Just let me know what you think. It's Mike Supreme again. First video. Steelers Nation. Stairway to 7. We're going to try to get it next year, man. Got a lot of guys coming back. We got the offense. All right, this Mike Supreme signing out. Steelers Nation.